explain to a medical doctor who went to school for 15 years and explain to him, hey, doctor, I need you to put this log out of my ass. Please, doctor, please. It's not happening. I would just rather die. It's mind-boggling to me that people actually go ahead and go to the hospital for these type of things. And it makes me wonder, you fat and ugly and poor people, you know, you people don't have regular bowel movements like me. You people don't. You people shit maybe once every 3 days, maybe once a week, maybe. My coworker told me. I came to work, first thing I told him was like, bro, you won't believe what happened to me over the weekend. You won't believe it. I sat on the toilet for 45 minutes dropping the most massive log I've ever seen in my entire life. You won't believe it was the most painful thing I've ever gone through. Bro, you can't believe it, bro. I thought I was gonna die. He was like, yeah, bro, I mean, I go through that all the time. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, bro, I don't really be shitting like that. I shit like maybe like once a week. What? Once a week, nigga? What are you talking about? Yeah, bro, sometimes it's like once every 2 weeks. I was mind blown. I couldn't believe it. And then I thought to myself, well, yeah, of course. I mean, these people eat like fucking animals. Look at this fatso. This guy's a fatso. He's an unbelievable fat ass. Of course he goes to the bathroom maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. Well, folks, the next 20 minutes I pushed with all my heart and all my soul. And inch by inch and centimeter by centimeter, that massive log was coming straight at him. Now, keep in mind that technique I regularly use where I clench my sphincter and it chops the log in half. You know, this log, this massive 8-incher was halfway out already, about 4 inches out. I try to pull the maneuver where I clench the anal cavity again. Nothing. In fact, it was even more painful now. Now, because you're making your booty hole even tighter now. And that massive log, it has no give to it. It was literally like a piece of wood. And that's when I decided, you know, it's literally now or never. There's no more clenching your anal cavity. There's no more this or that. You have to give it your all. You're almost there. Push as hard as you possibly can. And I had already decided if my anal cavity rips into pieces, I don't care. If my large intestine comes right out of me and it's all in the toilet bowl, I don't care as well. But this log is coming out no matter what. I push as hard as I can. For the next 5 minutes, push as hard as I possibly can. And finally, that big massive log comes out of me. And my poor booty hole was all distressed. I noticed, you know, after you take a deuce, your booty hole just closes again and it goes back to normal. Not this time. I felt my butthole breathing, and it was like, bro, what the fuck was that? It started coughing. And right away, the first thing I thought was like, listen, I'm not even gonna wipe. There's just no way. I'm gonna stand up, turn around, and look at this thing right in the eyes to see what came at this monstrosity that came out of me. What is this thing even? What is this thing? Folks, no exaggeration, it looked like 2 Red Bull energy drinks, just bigger, thicker, and a little bit longer. Like 2 of them combined into one. A massive log, and by the way, it didn't even swirl around the toilet. It was literally just laying there flat on the bowl. That's when I said, oh my god, this is completely outrageous. How the hell was this even possible? How did this even come out of me? So, I mean, the next step is, what are you gonna do? You're gonna put it in a bag and save and preserve it? No, you gotta flush it down the toilet. So I flushed down the toilet. Nothing. By the way, you know, usually logs, when it's a big log after eating a lot of food, it swirls around the toilet. No, not this one. It